So welcome back everyone to another Before the Dawn video. I just want to say that I've been ill for the last 2 days and I have not been able to upload content, but like I promised, I said I would do it, and therefore this video is going to be a guide basically showing you routes, early game spots you can loot for late round, and more will be demonstrated in the gameplay. I just want to also say that other points I want to make on the guide is that the little altars on the graveyard map, most of you would know this, but I'm not sure that all of you would know. They have this sort of like latch on them where you can open with any sort of key, which will lead inside the basement of the church, which of course is useful, but I will show that to you later on. And I'm going to be playing as the Doctor because I think that it's a good class, especially keeping you alive, up and running, being in the chase. We all know that it gradually regenerates your health and stamina every 15 seconds, which is decent if you think about it for chases. Also, there are some negatives of the class, being that you only get to carry one lockpick. However, you do get to carry 3 bottles, I think that's correct, 3 bottles. And therefore, this will allow you to, keep yourself up and running without losing stamina. Plus, keep in mind, you also can be regenerating stamina every 15 seconds because of the class. And you get 5 charges with it. So that's going to boost your health by 20, I think. Whatever amount that is going to be useful. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be showing you some tips, routes on the new map, and general stuff you can do. So I'll see you lot there. So I just want to quickly talk about the classic gold skin. Now, myself, I would not wear it as a slasher because of course it requires 100. You can see that. It's very bright and it's very visible, although in the game it is still slightly darker because it's on the map, and I doubt it's just like that because I have not seen it with those affecting around. But I don't think it has that much accessories to it other than it just being a plain white ghost. Personally, I prefer the puppeteer because it looks much nicer in my opinion. And also, speaking otherwise from that, I want to say that I've been having a glitch lately. I don't know if this is just for me, but I am not able to sprint. Now, to some of the fans that have been watching my videos for a long time, you know that this is a problem occurring to me quite commonly. I don't know if it's just for me or others, but it's a thing, and that's what gets me killed most of the time. So leave comments down below if the same thing happens to you, or if it's just to me. But yeah, also speaking of the slasher skin, I'm wearing the hacker skin because it's very dark and therefore I can stay hidden. And I would not recommend wearing the John skin or the Jane skin with the white shirt, or just any bright skin, because of course that gives your position away. But yeah, this server is, I think it's a full server, so that's good because I have to rejoin because I'm not willing to wait that long. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you lot in the new map. Alright, so that was a long wait. Right off the bat we have a good bench here, bowls. If you're lucky enough, then you can get a lockpick and open that thing there. But first I'm going to go over to this part here. I'm going to call these altars, and already there's a revive kit. That's good. So like I said, these altars have little holes in them that you can access through via the keys, which will allow you to essentially go inside the graveyard, or the church, I mean the main church. Now the slasher comes from there, which is basically the farm. If you're wondering why my voice is down, it's because I'm tired. But yeah, the medic class is very good right now in my opinion. I'd say that it's a very decent class right now. other than the fact that it gives your position away. But okay, so I don't think it's a trickster, so that's good. So other than it gives your position away when you're injured because of the gradual healing, that's not good, as you would know. Now if you're gonna go there, don't go into that little spot there, because I fell for it, and I'm sure you lot would fall for it as well, but that spot here is a dead end, so don't fall for it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the house over here first, because it has decent loot in it. So what's that? Wrench. Okay, easy. You see, I cannot sprint. I don't know if that's the thing, but I just can't sprint. It's really not good, but I have a revive key, so that's fine. Okay, I just locked the door myself. Let's lead him away from the objective. Okay. I think he might be still coming after me. Yep. Good stun there, not F7. Actually, that's another tip, just lead the slasher away from the objective points. Now that's a general knowledge tip. He's pretty laggy. Nice. Okay, let's actually go and activate this. He's getting revived. I'm gonna head over to the farmhouse, look for some possible loot, get this guy healed. So that guy has the same idea. We literally need one more wrench. Alright, well, rest in peace, not F7. Off we go into the next phase. Got decent loot. So now this is where the part comes in. Usually, I would, like I said, I would go to the farmhouse right now to get some loot from there, because not many people go there. And I wouldn't recommend going there either right away on the early round, because that's where the slasher is spawning, and you will encounter the slasher most likely. But it is a good idea to go to the farmhouse, because usually that part of the objective gets activated first. Someone's trying to get me killed, aren't they? Dropping flares on me. He's running. I'm gradually recovering stamina and health. I'm gonna watch when he's running. Keeping a distance away from him whilst recovering my stamina and health. Oh, he's running. Distance. Okay. Always the guy trying to get me killed with the flare gun. Now what I would usually is I would open one of these, which usually has, I'll take the advantage, something in it, like For example, the entrance to the church. He's going up to me. I need to drink this last bottle. Okay, that's fine. I still got a revive kit, so that's good. And we're probably not going to make this either, so. I know for a fact someone's trying to get me killed. The only reason why that guy chased me right now is because someone dropped the flare. But we're not going to make it, so. I'll do an overview of the basic tips because I had a video recorded before this that showcased the stuff better. But being a retailer myself, my mic settings were turned off, so let's not get into that. Alright, so apologies if I did not mention all of the stuff or showcase it, but I will explain some of it right now. So, like I said, early game, go to those little altars that are surrounded, you know, the altars, the pillars. They always have some loot there, most likely, like I showed. I got a revive kit early on. I would always take the path left because that's where it leads to the house, where the generator is. And of course, there is also good loot in the house there. Also, the pillars, like I said, have most of them have holes in them which lead inside of the church, the main church, into the basement, which will benefit you if there is a radio or flare there. So that's one point. Moving on to the second point, it's not really a tip, but a recommendation. I would recommend using the doctor class for the survival goals because it allows you to regain health and stamina gradually, therefore allowing you to survive longer whilst you're being chased. That was already demonstrated in the gameplay that I did a minute ago with that guy. I always looked behind myself to check when the guy was, you know, running. So if he's walking, I'm going to walk as well, and if he's running, then I'm going to run, which allows me to get my stamina back, also with the boost of the doctor perk. Now the other thing that I would recommend doing is, like I said, once phase 2 is activated and you have enough time, I would always recommend going to the house first, activate phase 2, wait a bit of time, and then head over to the other point where the generator is. Not where the house is, but the other point, to the other objective, whilst phase 2 is done. Now, you're not going to get it done because obviously phase 2 is already done. I mean phase 1. So go to the farmhouse there first, which is where the slasher spawns, which always houses some good loot, and then go to the main church and possibly, you know, get to the escape. Now, getting into the farmhouse is also a good thing because it has lots of loot, like I said, and it could contain a key, which will of course allow you to possibly go to one of those altars and enter the church basement through there, which of course will allow you to possibly get the help code. So like I said, please review my options, my points. Let me know what you think of them, and correct me if I did something wrong, if I said something wrong, and I will see you lot in the next video. So goodbye.